Hello again. I sent a video, a little late today from our normal time. Sorry, thank you for your understanding. I would like to share two important developments with you. First today, Lukashenko claims that Poland is trying to annex Ukraine. Wagner troops want to invade the other. Is that Ukraine is destroying Russia's most important ammunition depots one by one. In the latest attack since Moscow canceled a vital grain deal amid Kiev's efforts to regain its occupied territory, a Ukrainian drone strike triggered a massive explosion at an ammo storage in Russia-annexed Crimea, forcing neighboring residents to be evacuated. The attack on the warehouse in central Crimea created a massive cloud of black smoke in the sky and came just 5 days after Ukraine struck a key bridge connected Russia to the peninsula it illegally annexed in 2014. And Moscow suspended a wartime agreement allowing Ukraine to safely export grain across the Black Sea. Russian forces appear to have concentrated their air defense in northern Crimea to protect bridges and in southern Crimea to protect the ships. The Ukrainian forces' first objective was one of Crimea's main air bases, where they managed to demolish a large ammo storage. The oil storage in Oktyabuskoye was the Ukrainian forces' second target. Constant secondary explosions and big fires just 2.5 kilometers from town prompted local officials to take severe steps, including evacuating everyone within a 5 km radius. Furthermore, the railway movement has ceased because the community is directly on one of the main railways. The Russians later blocked the Kerch Bridge due to the increasing threat of more strikes. This signifies that all of the primary supply lines are currently inoperable. Meanwhile, many have questioned the choice to expedite the demolition of the Kerch Road Bridge across the railway. However, in addition to making the situation more insecure in the short term, it has caused substantial problems for Russians in Zaporozhye. Although Putin declared that the Kerch Bridge route was not utilized by the army, the Crimean administration's chief advised everyone not to use the Kerch Bridge so that military supplies could travel unhindered. As a result, by destroying the highway bridge, practically all Crimean traffic was forced to divert to Zaporozhye, causing massive traffic jams and essentially stopping Russian supplies to the front line on the same day. Indeed, Ukrainian fighters said that the hunger began the day before yesterday, as Russian forces began to respond less often and intensively. In a telegram post, the Kremlin-appointed Crimean leader Sergei Aksyonov said there were no initial reports of injuries from the incident, but police evacuated citizens within a 5 km radius of the detonation site. The Ukrainian military claimed responsibility for the attack, saying it destroyed an oil store and Russian military depots near Oktyabusk in Crimea's Krasner-Vidyaisky district, but did not explain what weapons were used. On the other hand, there are 27 combat deconflictions between Ukrainians and Russians in the Bakhmut region, Deri, with severe clashes ongoing. Russian invaders launched a missile attack on Ukrainian land employing 17 cruise and 2 ballistic missiles. 9 cruise missiles were destroyed as a consequence of combat operations by air defense units and Air Force vehicles. Furthermore, Russia has conducted out 26 airstrikes and 35 rocket-launched attacks on Ukrainian soldier and settlement positions. Civilians have been killed, and residential buildings, religious structures, and other civilian infrastructure have been destroyed on Sunday. Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko alleged that Poland is attempting to conquer Ukraine while preventing Wagner Group fighters from invading the nation. I told you a long time ago we saw this 6 months ago and discussed it in advance. Lukashenko stated, "Why have I said all of this? This is unacceptable to us. Vladimir Vladimirovich, the separation of Western Ukraine, fragmentation of Ukraine, and transfer of territories to Poland are only unacceptable." According to Lukashenko, the transfer of Ukrainian territory to Poland is the payoff for Poland's assistance in Ukraine's defense. The Americans support this, stated Lukashenko today. All quick and true latest news from outside. We would like to inform you that I am really happy for your comment as well. On the midnight we will follow all news and frontline report as well and try to inform you again. See you in the next video report.